Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is King Froggy, and welcome back to another Metalhead Reacts. Today I'm going to be reacting to Akala Fire in the Booth Part 2. But before I do that, let's talk about a couple of things first. First things first, I am finally back where I belong, behind this computer monitor, reacting to these awesome videos. But another thing I want to say is that my schedule, instead of doing reaction videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, this channel is still technically considered a gaming channel. So because of my numerous gaming videos before I start doing this one, so what I'm going to start doing is there's still going to be reaction videos, don't worry. On Mondays and Fridays are 2 reaction videos each. And then on Wednesday, I'm doing 2 gaming videos. So Monday and Fridays, reaction. Wednesdays, gaming. That way I can kind of keep a little bit balanced, because I love gaming videos. They're fun to do, so. Plus, I've still got some games I need to beat anyway. So, we'll do that. Okay. So, I've got the video on here. I have the lyrics over here. As usual, before we jump into it, be sure you smash that like button if you enjoy it. Be sure you subscribe if you're not already. And also, thank you guys for 336 subs. How you doing? And anything else? Oh, yeah. Be sure to comment down below an artist that you want me to check out, as well as a song, and I will definitely get to it as soon as possible. Now, let's jump into Akala Fire in the Booth Part 2.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Carter, brother, you know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yo, Akala.
Wow.
Knowledge is power. Volume 1, mixtape, 28th of May. Listen, AkalaMusic.com.
Chase.
Tiny bit more vocal, please, actually. Listen, knowledge is power, always. Listen.
The scam, brother, the scam!
Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face. Okay, well, let us run down the resume and have a little chat about Akala's living today. Big whip, nice yard, been all over the globe. Look how many continents that I have done. Shows, couple little companies, neat little office, everything going swell. Little bit of profit, built a business educating kids from the block. So far as I'm concerned, you gotta be a mug to not rate him. Own my own masters, still my own master. Novels and scripts on the way. It's just a part of the genius in his head, and he knows it, dickhead. Since I used to kick ball for West Ham with my big head. Back in school days, wearing hand-me-downs from my sister, and gal was still onto man. Now that's some Ross charisma. As just a nipper, I took my first pull of Rizla. And who you think gave me that? Yeah, my bigger sister. So when we speak of struggle, cousin, it's yours.
God damn,
same
dude.
old madness, working class poor. Yeah, so may have won a couple awards. I guarantee you that my family just as messed up as yours. All the abuse and the alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncles going to prison. This is working class living in Britain. It ain't great. You gotta be kidding. So please don't ever get confused by me spitting, cause yes, I said the ghetto's in our head, but no, I didn't mean if you live next to a food yard, let that's in your dreams. I meant believing in the madness they spout about us is far more dangerous than putting us in council houses. So yeah, I criticize, but from a place of love, never, ever, cause I think that I've become above every young bruv you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, it's a little guidance and love, so I think that you're the mug. And why be...
Okay, so I'll go pause it real quick because I want to run back over a couple of these. Like, mainly the fact that at the beginning of it, he talked about how people, like, want him to talk about, how rich he is and how successful he is and stuff like that. But really, even though he is successful, he also doesn't rub it in everyone's face, because that doesn't help anyone, and he knows that. So he does most of his time, like, and now that he's talking about it, he's telling about how he does, all of this stuff for people, like how he educates the young, and how he, shit, where was it? And how his life isn't that different because his family's just as messed up as yours. all the abuse and alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncle's going to prison. This is working class living in Britain. It ain't great. So that's a pretty cool insight into his own life. So that's a pretty cool thing to actually talk about. That's pretty cool. And man, the fire in the booth is not kidding, man. This dude's dope as hell. Alright, let's keep going.
Smug when it's an actual fact. We all commit crime simply by paying tax. Cause we didn't go and tickle them people in Iraq and ask them so politely for all the minerals we extract. We blew children's heads off, set fire to backs.
Damn.
With a gangster nation, get down and you get clapped. So when you see the youth, they're running around on the road with heaters, don't be surprised, they're just copying their leaders. Long as the wars stay in places that are brown and poor, we can all pretend to be abhorred, but we applaud. If you go up to Knightsbridge and get violent, the policeman at Duppers, you will probably get knighted. If I don't want to fight you, cuz it ain't cuz I'm frightened. I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're titans.
Perfect.
I ain't scared of bleeding, I am scared of breathing another breath in this world where everything is so uneven. When millions murdered in the Congo when it's barely news. But if a footballer's wife should buy a pair of shoes, I'm supposed to give up. Apparently, I do not. The world's a reflection of your block. And if you think a world that profit from their death and be totally cool, thinks you're better cause you live here.
Okay.
You're a blood
Okay, no, I'm pausing it there because he says something. Actually, he said a couple of things, but the main thing was, where millions murdered in the Congo and it's barely news. But if a footballer's wife should buy a pair of shoes, I'm supposed to give a fuck. Apparently, so, that's a big thing in media today, especially like quote unquote news. Instead of reporting stuff, you know, that's going on over there about people dying, about how fucked up things are, they don't talk about that. They talk about, like, recently in the news about fucking, you know, Donald Trump and what's her name? Stormy Daniels, I believe. About how he paid her to have sex with him. And I'm like, who the fuck cares? So what? The dude got laid by a fucking porn star. Whoop you fucking do for him? I don't fucking care. Tell us about what the fuck he's doing overseas, not about what the fuck is going on and all the policies he's got in mind, all the meetings he's going to with different governments. And like here a while back where they were talking about Korea and denuclearization. Now that is more news, not the bullshit that normally comes out. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's fucking bullshit, most of the stuff that comes out. It's stupid. And I don't care about half of it. Alright, let's keep going.
fool. Look around the genocidal abuse. I swear humanity ain't nothing but a virus with shoes. Then I pick my nephew up from school and I look at the youths and see the love they show each other, and I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet what is their race or religion. So we're born unconditioned, but we learn to play our position in the system. Look what that does to our recognition of self. We grow suspicion of our own intuition. Now listen, Akala's sick, but he raps about racism too much. Could you imagine I gave a flying? Cause it's amazing how many wanna claim they love this music with no respect for the actual struggle that produced it. Did hip-hop not start in segregated hoods? Are them hoods not still segregated? So it's really good. Are the First Nation not still on reservations where the age of 46 is the average life expectation? And fellas, I wonder where the favelas have been suddenly knocked down and replaced with something better. If you got sense, you see fights, you join the race, class and gender besides are the same coin. So if you're really down for justice, whoever the people who suffers, whoever you are, I consider you my sister's brothers, but call it what it is, like Carlin or Bill Hicks. Not these patronizing left-wing little twits that ask me dumb shit on a superior tip and wanna act like cause I read I saw less violence as a kid. Don't make me an exception for your mental protection from accepting the madness of the system we are left in. That was the clearest thing to come of August events. All the closet bigots started speaking.
So I'm going to pause it there because I want to go back up to when he was talking about his nephew. Then I pick up my nephew up from. Then I'll pick my nephew up from school and I'll look at the youths and see the love that they show each other, and I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet about yet what is their race or religion. So we're put unconditioned, but we learn to play our position in the system. See, that is interesting because think about it for a second. Kids today, and kids always, they get along with each other so well, and they're always so happy and stuff. But, you know, until they get older, and the reason for that being they're taught by not only media and stuff. You can't blame it all on media and stuff. You can blame a majority of how they're taught on media, but a lot of it also has to do with the way they're raised as well. So if their parents show any distaste or hatred for another race, unless they have the self-awareness to see that that's wrong, then they will grow to believe it as well. And if their parents like support a cause that most people wouldn't, and you know they don't have that self-awareness and the awareness of what's going on around them. I can't fucking speak today. If they don't have the awareness of what's going on around them, then they will, like I said, grow to follow in those footsteps and be the same supporters and see the same views as their parents do, and sometimes in a more hateful or violent way. So yeah, that's a big thing. All right, let's see. And then was talking about did hip hop not start as segregated hoods? Are them hoods not still segregated? In a way, that is also true. And I'm not just specifically talking about hoods or anything like that. I'm talking about just overall. Because if you go into a sorry, dogs. If you go into a school or something, one thing that I noticed growing up, especially in my college class, because we wrote a small paper, we were doing a segregation in my history class a while ago, and we, one of our assignments was to write about what the collaboration of the races was in our schools. Now, apart from African American and white, there wasn't really a difference. Like, I think we had one person from China and one person from Spain. I think that's literally it. But everything else was kind of like split down the middle of black and white. So like one thing I noticed is that a majority of white students and a majority of black students would stay with their own race, basically. Like, you would see groups of white kids, and you would see groups of black kids, but they would hardly ever be groups of black and white. Unless you were in my group, because my group was like, it was everyone, because we were the outcasts, we were the weirdos, you know, we were the nerds that nobody liked, you know, all that kind of stuff. But we, like, my group was one of the few groups where it was black and white kids, and then you would see some scattered out, you know, but normally a majority of the students would be black kids with black kids and white kids with white kids. And not saying that the segregation was purpose. That's not what I'm saying, because it wasn't. It's just that they feel inclined to go towards someone that has their own skin color, I believe. So, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Let me know your opinions on that down in the comments. All right, let's keep going.
In their minds against when a Jamaican or Asians misbehaving, of course it's because of their skin. Blonde hair kills a million people, that's just him. And it's entertaining, some people are so thick, but I prefer that than all of the fake grins, cause it's the only problem. People claim they wanna solve, but don't actually wanna talk about how it evolved. You are told, this country really, really yours, sir? What they did to brown people did to their own poor first, and originally in the States, working class whites were also enslaved. Though no one talks about it today. Ever since the master came with the system of privilege, made the working whites the overseers, mulattoes the house, cause put the darkest blacks in the field. That mind is with us still. $1 billion industry, skin cream and bleaching pills. And let's be honest, most people in my complexion to this very day still think they're better than the darker section. You say it's changed, then only educate me about Wilberforce, not about the Africans in Haiti who beat the armies of the British, Spanish and Napoleon. From the moment they stolen them, there was no controlling them. When I was in school, dude.
Damn it. My bad, guys. Fucking ads. Fucking ad
Depression
problem.
is a tangle of multiple symptoms.
I thought they fixed the fucking ad problem on these damn videos. Damn.
No, you never fought for freedom. No, we freed you, and you were on your knees pleading. And what's more, did you know that we kind of saved you from the barbarism of Africa? You should be grateful when enough of our own people can't be bothered to read that they actually believed that we were swinging from trees. They don't know the Kingdom of Congo had embassies in Italy 500 years ago. Literally ain't heard of St. Maurice nor Septimus Severus. They ain't studying the past because they think it's irrelevant. And attempts at pretending ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual lies. They obviously ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes. And Egypt's been invaded since the fall of the pharaohs. Not once, not twice, but many, many times. So nobody wants to explain why so many statues are missing noses. Even when them statues made of granite. It ain't one people alone mistaught about themselves. We live on Celtic land, but don't learn about the Celts. The same Irish people you characterize as stupid during the Dark Ages. Some of the most educated living in Europe. And did you learn the numbers you count with every day was invented by Indian people? I bet you didn't. Or how many million Indians fought for Britain in both world wars? Still you got the cheek to call them immigrants. We don't learn about the Moors, of course. For some that knowledge dangerous. Is it a problem the impact they had on the Renaissance? When people take power over another group, we minimize their achievements so we can make it feel true. So if you think Columbus was first to sail ocean blue, you
Not
probably
true.
believe Elvis invented rock and roll too. And oh,
Not true
for
also.
the record, no doubt I believe in peace, but not for 1 second and they'll turn the other cheek. They slap you, slap them back. Take teeth. The only way you bully ever learn is getting beat. Fight fire with fire, nah, fire with water. See, the life-giving force is stronger than the destroyer. That's why these MCs can't speak to me. No, all men are not made equally. My brain's made of iron fiber, conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want credit because I got a message. I want credit because I'm the best MC. Dead it. When I came out way back in 04, sister, I just won every award. Most man would have done the bait thing, put big sis on the chorus chords. That would have been A-list draw. Quickly I would have been famous more, but look how I came in this thing raw. Bang up the streets some more. If I MC then I heard me rap, I'd be like, what the? I ain't never gonna be that good, so I better not push my luck. It will embarrass me. Only insanity would make you challenge me. Better hope if we bump heads, that day that I feel like charity. If not, it's a beating, and there ain't no use in searching for meaning. Cause all it means is that you are crap and I am a genius. Why I'm Panama. I push the parameter, can you imagine? If I'm sicker than average, I killing with character. Benjamin Banneker, look at the marriage, stamina damage, a boy from Britannica. Got a look for the whole of the calendar. So cold that I roll in the challenger. Why you man roll with the amateurs? I'm too much harder. You can just call him Father Akala, but I don't talk shit like a pastor. You already know that I'm smarter than half a bloody disaster. If I ever start, I'll probably a prodigy, make you a martyr for these crap MCs that mumble. Then see me in the flesh and crumble. Never told you that I was humble. No, I'm not. Don't lie. I'm so sure in my writing ability that I feel like I'm finding divinity. Sit down and me rhyme a soliloquy. My agility, time in this military. What a singular team for the mini-me. It seems you're a fiend for the mimicry. Your team couldn't dream of the synergy that I've been when I scheme when a wicked beat. There goes again with the big words with best
shit, dude.
dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Flash them, smash them in the mouth. Bloody professor, a man of the letters I read and I'm sure that I'm better. Never regret an endeavor to dead an oppressor. I think that the lepers that think that their pleasures are better endeavors than all of our pressures. But see me, born in a rage, maroon blood coursing my veins. As you can see, I was born for the stage, but I'll never be their cultural maid. Some say that we're political, is what they're doing isn't. Don't they preach a political doctrine called materialism? But for all the Italian clothes that you wear, or German cars that you drive, or French champagne that we'll buy, will still be monkeys in their eyes. So why you were begging it? Who knows? Italians fight to wear Jamaican clothes. Italians call their own women, but everyone's entertainment, bro. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the one with the codes that flows all over the globe. I'm bunning down shows, but still don't oil my chest and pose. Pose a threat to the power structure. Not because we're anything special, but because we're the people together. And that's the only way things change ever.
Oh my gosh. Akala just tore the building to pieces! I don't even know what to say. I feel like I just been schooled for a hot minute right there. Certain MCs, you know what?
Is that it?
Like, I don't want to hear you. Don't call my phone. If you ain't coming to destroy a beat like that, don't call my
Okay.
phone. Or you
I don't have anything else on lyrics. I think that's it. Alright, cool. So, wow, man. Dude, Akala can fucking kill it. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. Some final thoughts. Dude, this is fucking awesome, bro. This is definitely something I'd probably check out again. I probably am going to check it out again, honestly. If you want to check it out for yourself, link's going to be down below. Also, if for some reason that I don't record or something, if I have a legitimate reason, or if something's going on and I'm not going to be able to record, I'm going to start posting it on Twitter and Facebook. So be sure you go to those two places down below. follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. That way, if something happens that I can't record or something like that, I will post it. That way you guys know. Otherwise, whatever. But yeah, final thoughts. This was awesome. I'm definitely going to check out part 3 if you guys want to see it. And thank all of you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up. Be sure you subscribe if you're not already. Be sure you leave a comment down below. Tell me an artist and a song you want me to check out. And I will, of course, see all of you guys in that next video. See ya!